Hello everyone, welcome to the series of O-Level Mathematics Class 9-1 IGCSE Cambridge Syllabus. In our last lecture, we studied exercise 27.12 of Coulomb's book, which is about the volume and surface area of a cone. We know that this is an important topic in an O-Level exam, and we studied the formula of volume and surface area of a cone. We also studied the curved surface area of a cone. Now, today in this lecture, we studied the important questions related to this concept, and we see what type of question can come in exam about this topic. And for this, we are following exercise 27L of Collins book. For starting, if you didn't subscribe our channel already, please like and subscribe so you can watch complete O-level series in our channel Mathegination. Okay, so now let's start the questions for the surface area and volume of the cone. And for this, we are using the Collins book exercise 27L for the questions. Okay, so the question one is for each cone, we have to calculate the volume and total surface area, right? So we have to find volume, which is V, and total surface area is A. Okay, so let's do first part A. So for volume, we know the formula is 1 upon 3 pi r square h, where r is radius of a cone, which is actually a radius of a circle, which is its base, right? H is the height. Okay. So first thing is we have to find what is H. So H, we know that this line from top to the base is our height. This is H. So it is giving us to 34 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find the radius. So we are not giving the radius in a figure, but we are giving the diameter. So we know what is diameter. So if we have any circle, this is its center. So any line which connecting 2 points of a circle but pass through a origin, center of a circle. So this is called a diameter, which is represented by D. So this line, this also connects the 2 points of a circle, but it is not a diameter because it is not passing from the origin. Okay, so here you can see that we are given the diameter, which is 20 centimeter. So the length from here to here, and the circle is the radius, actually the length from here to here. So it means we can find out R by halving the diameter. So it means we have 20. So let's see, 20 upon 2. D is 20 centimeter divided by 2 gives us 10 centimeter. So we found out the R. Okay, now we have R and we have H. We can just put it in the formula and find the volume. So volume is 1 upon 3. Pi is again pi. R square is, so our R is like to 10 centimeter, 10 square, right? And our height is 34 centimeter. Okay, so now I am taking the unit as well, so that you can understand what is the ending unit of a volume. So 10 centimeter square into 34 centimeter. We have these two things, right? So we just put R in place of R and H in place of H. Now 1 upon 3 as it is pi. 10 centimeter square means 10 to the square is 100 centimeter square. Okay, then 34 centimeter as it is. Now we have to multiply these. So 1 upon 3 pi 3400 centimeter square and centimeter power 1. So it means base same, power 8. So square and 1 3 centimeter cube. Okay, so 3400 multiplied by 1 is 3400 divided by 3 pi and centimeter cube. So this centimeter cube is the unit of a volume, right? So always remember the unit of a volume is centimeter cube because volume has three dimension, length, breadth, and height. Each one has one dimension has the unit centimeter. So centimeter, centimeter, and centimeter become centimeter cube. So unit of volume. Okay. Now, so this is the answer when we have given in the question that give your answer in term of pi. So if the answer in an exam is this that give your answer in term of pi, so this is your answer. Just this is your answer. But here you can see we have to give the answer to three significant figures, i.e. after decimal 3 points. So for this actually we have to solve it. So you can use your calculator, just 34 divided by 3 multiply by pi 3.142. So the pi value of pi is 3.142. You had just volume is equal to 3400 divided by 3 multiply by 3.142 and you got the answer. So use the answer with three significant figures, i.e. after point use three digits. So you can do as well that 3400 divided by 3, 3 into 1 is 3. We just got 400, 3 1 3. We get 1 and 100, 3 3 to 9, 10 minus 9 is 1, 0. Now 3 3 again 9. We just got 1. Okay, now we have 1, so we have to use points so that we can get 0 because in the table of 3 we didn't have 1. So now 3 3 is 9. Again we got 1. Then we already have points, so we can add 0. Then 3 3 9. We again got 1. Then 0 3 3 9. So it goes on like this, but we have to stop it here because we only need the three significant digits. So this thing become 1133.33. Now you have to just multiply this with 3.142 and you got your answer of a volume with the unit centimeter cube. Okay, and the question is complete. Now part B and C is similar to it, just the shape is rotating. So you can see it just uh, put it in a horizontal way and then just in a downward way. So both these part B and C have the same way to done it. So do it by yourself. Okay, so we found out the volume of part A now, and the volume of part B and C you can do by yourself. It is easy and can be done in the same way. Now in part 2, so this is part 1, we have to find volume. In part 2, we have to find the surface area. So surface area formula is A pi RL. So pi RL is the curved surface area. Curved surface area means area of upper part, right? Plus pi r square. So pi r square is again area of a circle, i.e. base part area, right? So we have this cone. So this one pi r square and this one is pi r l. And when you add both of them, you get the total surface area. Okay, so we are given in our part A, this is our L, right? Slant height. So this slope line height is called the slant height. So we are given our L, it is 35.4 centimeter. Okay, so we need L, which is 35.4 centimeter, right? Yeah. And we need R. R is what we have in the star as 10 centimeter. And we have to just solve it. Area is pi, R is 10. So I am using again the limits, right? So that we can, so 10 centimeter, right? So this is centimeter. Okay, and L is 35.4 centimeter. Okay, now plus, so this is this part, pi r square, pi again as it is, r square is 10 centimeter square. So you can see when you solve this, so 10, 35, so what we got, 350.40, 350.40 centimeter, centimeter is centimeter square with pi, plus 10 square is 100 centimeter square with pi. So we have 350.40 or 100, right? So this is 100, 340, 350.40 pi and 100 pi. So it becomes 450.40 pi, and the unit is again centimeter square. Because area is two dimension, that's why we have the square in a unit. So this is the unit of a surface area. So volume unit is centimeter cube or cube, right? So whatever given in the question, meter, so meter cube, millimeter, so millimeter cube, centimeter, so centimeter cube. So unit of surface area, right? And the both the part is again complete, and you have to do find the uh, surface area of B and C by yourself. The method is same, the formula is same. So in question 2, we have to ask that find the total surface area of a cone with base which has radius 3 and slant height is 5 centimeter. So we have to find the total surface area of the cone. So we know the cone is the shape like this. So we are given the base radius, right? So we know this is the upper part and this is the base of a cone. So we are given the radius of this base, which is this r 3 centimeter, and we are given the slant height. Slant height is this height, right? This slope height, which we represented as L. So it is given as 5 centimeter. So must remember that whenever you are given any question like this, must be sure that the unit of this L and R or any other thing must be same. So if this thing is in meter and this is in centimeter, so must first change the one or the other into one each other form, right? So if this is meter, so you have to change it first into centimeter and then do the calculation. Likewise, you can do centimeter into meter. So it's up to your choice. So now we have both in centimeter, so no need to worry about these changing. Okay, now, so we have to find the total surface area of a cone with base, radius 3 and slant height 5 centimeter. So we know the surface area is nothing but pi RL plus pi R square. This thing the surface area of base and this thing is the surface area of upper part. Okay, so now, so we just have to put the numbers, so pi. So here you can see that we have to find the answer in term of pi, right? So we don't need to solve the pi thing. We just have to remain it as it is. So pi r is 3, l is 5 centimeter. So let me correct it. So this is in centimeter as well. So 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter plus pi as it is. So r is, we have 3 centimeter square. So what we have, 15 pi centimeter square plus 9 centimeter, 9 pi centimeter square. So it gives us 24 pi centimeter square. We don't need to solve it further because we have to ask the question in answer in the term of pi. Okay. So the question is, this question is Okay, so now let's do question 3 of this exercise 2027L. So we have to calculate the volume of each of these shapes. Give your answer in terms of pi. So we have to ask that we have to find the volume of each of these shapes. So let's do first part A. So in part A, you can see we have this shape which compose of two shapes actually. So you can see this thing. This thing is a cone. This shape is a cone, and this shape from here to here, what it is cylinder. So whenever you have any shape, we must show that it is composed of many shapes or not, right? So here you can see that this shape which we are given is actually have two, right, shapes in it. The first one is cone and the second one is cylinder. Okay, now we have to find the volume of these two. So let's call this one is, we have cone, this one is cylinder. So first let's find the volume of a cone, right? Because we have to find the volume of these both and we have to add them. So volume of cone, so we know it is 1 upon 3 pi r square with h. Okay, so now here you can see that just put these values 1 upon 3 pi as it is. R square is R, we are not given here. So if you see this value, this shape of cone, we didn't have R, right? We didn't have radius or R. So R is this thing. And we need to know it to find the volume of a cone. So for this, we use actually the diameter that we are given in the below shape, which is a cylinder. So you can see this thing from here to here, this diameter is 12 centimeter. So cylinder has two identical part, upper and lower, right? This shape. So this means from here to here, the length is also 12 centimeter. So it means the half of it is, because radius is half the diameter. So it means r is 6 centimeter. So it's 6 raised to the square. Now h is 8. And I am writing again, sorry. We have to write this, be specific about the unit. So pi 6 centimeter square and h is 8 centimeter. Now, so 1 upon 3 pi. So we have 36 centimeter square multiply with 8 centimeter, right? So 3 1 3 3 1 3 3 2 into 6. So we have 12 centimeter square into 8. So 12 into 8 or 8 into 12, it gives us 96 centimeter square and 1, right? Base and power at 96 centimeter cube. So this is volume of a cone, right? This upper shape. It is done. Now we have to find the volume of a cylinder, this thing. Now, so first of all, we know from previous exercises that volume of a cylinder is actually, so volume of a cylinder. So cylinder volume is nothing but pi r square h. So this is the formula of a cylinder, and I am just writing it because it comes from the previous exercises. So you can see the logic behind this formula in these exercises. Okay, so pi as it is, r is again, what is r? Here, the same r is the half of the radius, half of the diameter, and again it is 6. So 6 square, right? And h is, so h is the here now h is the height of this cylinder, not this cone, right? So it is 20. So 20. So pi 6 square is 36, 36 into 20. So actually 20 into 30, 606, 6 into 20, so it gives 720 pi, right? So this is the volume of a cylinder. Now we have to find the total volume. So now total volume is nothing but to add them up. So 96 plus 720. So this is again, so here I am writing it very casual form. So it is centimeter, this is centimeter as well. So this one becomes centimeter square and this is centimeter. So centimeter square and centimeter is centimeter cube. Again here the centimeter. So this is 96 centimeter cube and 720 centimeter cube. Please be specific in a paper about writing the unit. So 720 and 96, so 720, 96, what we got, 816 centimeter, and the question is right. So part B is same. So you can see in part B, this is cylinder, right? And this one is cone again. So you have to find the cone volume and then the cylinder volume and just add them up. So the whole question part B is like the part A. So please try it out by yourself.